at 7 o'clock. And, man, we have a lot of 7 o'clock games, guys. Northern Illinois, we start off the season 1-0, traveling to Tulsa, which lost a heartbreaker last week to Wyoming. Tulsa favored by 6.5 points on ESPN+. And this is why I was saying earlier there's a good chance that Toledo is one of the only MAC teams left standing. Ohio obviously facing Penn State. Northern Illinois facing a tough Tulsa team. And Akron facing a tough Michigan State team this week. I feel like it's going to be a tough one for any of those teams to win, but especially Northern Illinois here. I understand why, especially Northern Illinois. Tulsa's a good football team. They had a good chance of winning that game against Wyoming. They really let it slip away, and that knocked them out of playoff eligibility. But Rocky Lombardi last week for Northern Illinois, he went 14-20 threw for 192 yards, touchdown, no interceptions, 63.6% completion percentage. Harrison Wally on the ground had 14 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown, and Shamar Thornton had 6 catches for 81 yards. Davis Brin through the air went 30-52 last week for Tulsa, threw for 460 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and had 57.7% completion percentage. Steven Anderson on the ground had 10 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown, and Keelan Stokes had 11 catches for, count them, 169 yards and a tutty. The Huskies are a good football team this year. So are the Golden Hurricanes. They just got unlucky against Wyoming. That's enough to throw a season off right there. Tulsa last year could have beaten Oklahoma State, and they got unlucky, and they ended up losing, and that kind of threw their whole entire season off. We'll see if it affects Tulsa that way this again. Northern Illinois with the loss is knocked out of playoff contention, and they're likely going to be one of the only remaining teams for the MAC if they win this game. It's them and Toledo probably. The Huskies, they're a good football team, but Tulsa's good too, and I think it's going to be really interesting to watch this game. Obviously, Davis Brin had an insane game against Wyoming, just was not enough to get a victory. Rocky Lombardi had a good game against Eastern Illinois. I'm not going to take it away from him. But that was against Eastern Illinois. Tulsa's an entire different ball club. Tulsa's a good football team from the AAC, which is a much stronger conference than the MAC. I think personally, Tulsa has a great chance to win this football game on the road, at home. I think they win and cover that 6.5 point spread.